And we're back with Pool 9 of the Stake on the Lake 5.
Let me tell you, these card draws for this pool are something else. You do not want to miss this.
You increase the 19 chance by 25%, and suddenly we go from having 119 to like 8.
Yeah,
and boy,
lots
what
of
19s they are.
Lots of crazy charts. Yeah, this chart is a medley of a lot of different other charts, ending in
Bangin Burst.
Immediate speed up into Bangin Burst. You have to be ready to gear shift, but it's really difficult to do so.
Both
You got to be
this
ready
and
for
the
it.
Empress side are quite difficult.
Yeah, I'd say medley charts in Sound VOLTEX are kind of notorious at this point.
The Tenkaichi one ain't bad. It's always just funny how easy they start off.
Reverie is on the left cab, and Totoxri is on the right cab.
Totoxri, speaking of a miss, but still a better accuracy. But like, this is a 19, and we have this nice, easy, simple-ish patterns.
Yeah, this is like chill 17,
and then,
18.
You know.
Nice and chill, nice and simple. It's not going to stay that way.
Here we go.
Black Emperor.
The first slowdown, except not actually.
Totoxri maintaining a pretty decent lead out of that.
This is the hardest part for me personally. I find that these slow, like, lightning lasers, for lack of a better term, are very difficult to hit.
Still, Totoxri picking up,
Faster.
regaining that lost lead.
I wonder if the intention of this chart is to like adjust your scroll speed during the slowdown of Black Emperor.
I don't know. It's a black or white.
The hard part of black or white, I might add. Except I think that
Toto with a very strong lead.
Isn't that the 18?
Maybe? I don't know.
I think that's the 18.
Some mean lasers.
But get ready. Jump scare.
Into Bangin Burst.
They all start with B. It happens. At least it's the 18 of Bangin Burst, but
I mean,
still
the 18
very
is still not easy.
Yeah.
These chord rolls don't mess around.
And at this speed, no less. Totoxri still holding on a strong lead. This was
a laser drop.
This was Reverie's pick, by the way. $80K.
Toto hitting the anchor pattern very strongly. The ending, and Toto holds.
That's a break point over Totoxri. Available
Straight up
by
unlock,
default.
which is nice.
Except for the Kabuki stuff, which is flipping expensive, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't it all like 3,000 plus BCB for each song, and there's like 4 or 5 of them?
Gotta love it. And here we go into funny marine song.
Yeah, very one-hand heavy, like I said, but not much crossovers.
Indeed.
Totoxri actually behind now, even though they're holding UC. Similar to what happened last time. We had with
Still very close.
Reverie
Just 2 nears between them. Toto pulls ahead. That was a 20K.
fun lasers.
This was Toto's pick, so showing their comfort.
Yep. 20K.
Toto holding the lead, keeping it pretty strong.
Second one-hand section pattern. There's one more of these at the very end of the chart, but
Lead just staying strong. Totoxri being tenacious.
there's Totoxri's pick.
Indeed.
quads.
And here we go into the last one-hand section. Toto still holding with the lead, but it's dropping a little bit. Still holding. Holding a pretty significant combo as well.
And a 991.
991, impressive.
Very good song, Xavier uses. Here we go.
Just realized Reverie's on excessive gauge. Hopefully they don't fail out. That would be an unfortunate way to lose.
Oh boy. Yikes.
Because Light Start does not have ARS. So if you hit 0 gauge, you're out.
This is Reverie's pick, though.
Indeed.
They're getting that mental edge.
Yeah, lots of hand trip, lots of tricky crossovers.
Interesting. It seems the left cap disconnected, kind of. It doesn't show the score difference.
You can disable showing the score differentiative on your profile card. That's what Reverie did.
Well, I hope at least one player always has it enabled so I can see it.
Yeah. But Reverie picking up a almost 100K lead.
Yeah.
Definitely from just knowing the chart.
Yeah, it's a very, very difficult 18 on top of the fact that it's learning.
I think Exceed Gear really started to experiment with this type of charting a lot more. It's been really interesting to see more charts of this style come out. Yeah, they may be very learny, but they're a lot of fun once you get used to them. Anyways, Reverie still holding a very significant lead as we approach the second drop.
The crossover trills.
I will say, charts like this is really fun to see the hand cam for. So I'll say Reverie's gauge is getting a little scary. We really do not want to see a fail out, especially when you're this far ahead already. But we are approaching the end of the chart here.
Not over yet. I've seen people fail stuff like this, but not today.
And with that, Reverie takes the first point.
All right. I don't know how to pronounce this.
We have our fourth reroll, but it is a PCB song, so we are playing it.
If only we were playing Amazing Mirage. Is that Alpha? I don't remember what the next one is.
I don't know the Greek alphabet.
Me neither. I know the first one's Alpha.
I know that much, at least.
I haven't gotten that far in my math classes yet. Sorry, guys.
All right, Reverie missing some lazies very early, giving Mytho an early lead.
This was neither player's pick, remember? Because we just had to re-roll infinite times.
Yeah.
But for anyone curious, the way we handle that is just we roll 3 songs and each player bans one of them. And then the unbanned song is played. You see Mytho with a lead for now.
Mytho holding a UC.
Swing chart.
And a pretty sizable lead to come with it.
Verticals.
This is a pretty techie chart.
Mini Proto Capsule.
Mytho's still holding on very strongly.
Halfway through the chart.
Oh, unfortunate commentator's curse. Still, they gave themselves a very strong lead. Some one-hand gallops here. Tricky hold section too.
Yeah,
This chart's got a lot of tech in it.
Oh, this little
Still
notes
though.
hidden in there. Hard to see.
Yeah.
Between the
Mytho
holds.
holding a very strong lead still. Seems like they'll take the point.
That's a really rude one-hand to end it off. But yep,
Makes me wonder if it was a sight read or not.
987.
I'm not sure if this starts on Kanaste. I think at the very least it's fairly simple button-wise.
Yeah, it's a pretty techie chart, but it's not like a super hard A team. I think it was my second.
All right, and here we go. Final match of mythomeme versus Reverie.
No. It's tied up.
Amazing.
I had to make the joke once, and this is like the best time I could do it. You see some earlies. Lots of double taps in this song.
Yeah, lots of mini jacks.
But it's not terribly fast, only 174.
Reverie picking up a very slight lead to start. Both players still UCing.
Gotta love some silent room.
Indeed.
Which we are not
Nhelv
in
is
right now.
such a
It's quite
classic. Little spicy vertical trill in there too. Still both players with very strong accuracy, just one near apart.
Getting some of those lasers that we were talking about coming up soon, though.
Both players seem very comfortable with this chart.
I think at least.
Anybody's game. Both players still holding UCs. Just a game of accuracy right now.
Oh.
Tied up. One near to Mytho.
Yeah, Reverie did find a mix of the lasers, though.
Really giving us a show for this tiebreaker. It's neck and neck. I shouldn't have said anything. But still, anybody's game.
Still holding UC.
Reverie dropping a little bit on those lasers.
And Mytho drops one as well. It's tied.
Completely tied up once again.
Mytho picking up some early. Mytho's actually behind now.
What a close match. Mytho one near ahead. We've got one more big button section to go.
And still always some lasers, which are not treating Reverie very nicely.
Mytho just 2 nears ahead. 2 nears behind. It's going back and forth. Tied up again.
Heading into the final section of the chart. Just about hit 9 million score.
Still completely tied.
Mytho slightly in the lead now, 8,000 points.
Hit the split drill, boosting their score.
But not much of the chart is left. One drill, I believe.
It's a split drill though.
And
And
Mytho holds
Mytho
on.
takes it. Wow, what a match. The DDR boss song in VOLTEX.
マッチングモード起動するわ
Near Dios menu BGM, I do not know off the top of my head now.
Here we go. First song of the match. And ENDYMION. We do see so it's starting on 7.65. I hope Orca has plans.
Indeed. Also, both of these players turned off the score differential.
Oh boy.
So I guess we're doing this the old-fashioned way. Oh no. Orca wasn't ready for the speed up. Losing a ton of score. Totoxri is now squarely in the lead.
And the thing
Speaking
that's
of
higher
squares,
right now
here's some very blocky lasers.
They'll actually score. Whee! 20 scroll speed from Orca there.
Yeah, this chart really makes you, it really forces you to get comfortable with reading slow. Because a large majority of the chart has to be read slow so that you don't get destroyed by the speed ups.
Score is about the same so far. Getting into the fast section. Let's see how the slowdown goes here.
The lead is still squarely in Totoxri's favor. Interestingly, this was Orca's pick. But they seem to be having much trouble keeping up.
We'll see how everyone does on the my opinion, the hardest part of this chart right here.
The long jag.
Both players having a really rough time of it.
I feel like Orca hit most of it. And here we go into the ending one hand. And with that, Totoxri takes the first point on
a
ENDYMION.
960.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
We love Toho songs. Yeah.
Whoa.
So here we go. And the Totoxri pick, so forget a quick match here maybe. Look, we didn't talk about the other chart here. If Orca wins this, we play Gigadelic, the TERA remix. A very silly 18 to say the least.
Once again, it's hard to say completely because both players turned off the differential, but it seems like we're neck and neck here to start with Totoxri having a slight lead.
I do believe Totoxri has a slight lead, but it is really close. It's a game of mirrors right now.
Yeah. Daichu section.
And
both
Daichu 17 section, therefore good.
Both players holding Ag very well. And combo. Showing strength and timing.
Oh, Orca dropping.
Totoxri holding the Wiggly laser.
I do think Orca's getting better act, but with those misses piling up occasionally.
Orca picking up a slight lead. But it's still anybody's game.
Orca picking up a lot of lates.
Still holding the lead though.
We'll see how it turns out.
And Orca wins by 50k. The 993.
Here we go. Gigadelic. So for those that don't know, lots of jacks and lots of chords.
Of course. It's a pretty stamina draining chart, even though it's only 183 BPM. Lots of jacks.
I think it's a lot of triplets as well, right?
I think so.
I think it's a lot of it's like 1-6 happening. 1-3 maybe? I don't know. Also funny one-handed section in the opening.
Some silly one-hand gallops.
It's no Vile Cat at least. That chart's wild.
I feel like Totoxri takes an early lead.
Yeah. Orca having control with the lasers. You're getting a little taste of the chords that are to come there.
Just a small taste. It'll ramp up a lot more as we go.
I would not want to try to hit these laser patterns.
Orca taking the lead. Still anybody's game here. Spicy lasers. Orca holding very strong.
40k lead.
Especially on Nemesis. That's impressive.
starting getting into some of the chords now.
Here we go into the drop. Orca having a pretty solid lead.
Here we go.
Here we go into the mean chords. That is a rude ending.
But Orca does take the tiebreaker.
And that means Orca is the winner of this round.
Oh, we got a treat, to say the least.
All right, so Dyscontrolled Galaxy. For those who are not aware, many people call this chart a 20.
It's not.
Many people call it that at the very least.
It goes harder.
It is very, very tough.
It's a hard one.
Lots of. It mainly has really, really hard difficulty spikes.
9.15 lane speed. Sheesh.
The hardest parts of this chart go incredibly crazy.
Yeah, we still don't have score differential.
All right, so here to start, Orca pulling ahead by a few, by pretty decent lead.
Yeah, I believe Orca had a 970 on this, while Reverie had a 943. Both players are one-handing these, by the way, for anyone that's curious.
Those jacks are hard to two-hand. I don't blame him at all.
I agree.
I don't know if anyone even does two-hand those.
Orca dropped the laser.
Still holding the lead.
Dropped another laser.
Uh-oh. Reverie pulling ahead through the laser drops. And here we go, the jack section. An insane test of power.
And Reverie has pulled ahead. But dropped a hold.
Oh no. Still holding the lead, but only by a few thousand. It's still anybody's game. Lots of hard parts left.
You have a lot of hard parts, but first we have the 18.
True. Orca pulls ahead from that last pattern. And then Reverie takes it right back. Neck and neck here once again. They tied for a second. Jeez.
But now we get back into the 19s.
Back to the crazy patterns. And we got one more Jack Mayhem.
Orca still just barely
Way
ahead.
harder than the first, may I add. Orca starting with the lead. Let's see how this goes. And Orca holds it.
Unless does hold.
It would be funny if they lost it on that laser though. Alright, here we go.
Bangin Burst. I guess we do love Camellia in this pool.
Yeah.
3 songs in a row now by Camellia.
True. All with different styles too.
I mean, they all have a lot of chords.
I mean, musical style, but yeah. Alright, here we go. Bangin Burst picked by Orca.
One of the first 19s, I believe. Roughly.
Yeah. Very, very stamina intensive. Lots of jacks.
I find the hardest part of this chart for me to be the random crosshand section that's near the end.
It's got a lot of hard parts.
It does have a lot of hard parts.
And it also drains your stamina very, very much. Still, pulling ahead here at the start is Orca with a pretty significant lead. Into this
Silly
really
one-hand.
tricky one-hand section. Both players hit it pretty well.
Yeah, it's like kind of reminds me of a harder version of Memoria. More like Chrono Diver.
Orca still with a sizable lead into the chord section.
There's some of the weird one-hands.
This card does have a little bit of like old chart jank in it.
Gravity Wars in full swing in this chart.
But honestly, I feel like in general, it's still aged pretty well.
That's all right. It's just hard.
It is very difficult, yeah. Orca still with a sizable lead, 50K.
Reverie dropping one of their lasers there for a moment. Hard part
into the chord rolls.
The baby 666.
Into the anchor section. Orca holding a very large lead. But of course, there's one more pattern that could change everything. And here we go.
Here we go. And it does not
Orca
change anything.
holds with a 981. That is impressive.
Amazing.
Here's My Wife Vivid was picked by Totoxri.
Here, before we get into him, I'll say Scarlet Witch Sisters, I believe, is the 18 lane. Play it. It's in Blastergate, but it's a fantastic start. Alright, I got my soapbox like moment in. Here we go into Clown at 24 Stairs.
The Clown at 24 Stairs. The name kind of explains the chart. 24 Stairs. Very, very fast.
I just want to let you know, I
very,
just
very
now
tough.
got that joke. It took me this long to realize it.
It's not a joke, it's just the title.
Yeah, I was just... Aren't there 24 stairs in it, though?
Yeah.
I just now realized that that's the connection.
Good job. Anyways, the Docs were picking up a pretty decent lead to start.
We have our score differential back.
Let's go.
Very close, though.
But of course, this chart's difficulty really comes in the ending, which is where the chart gets its name.
And it's not 24 stairs for the number of stairs.
It's going to be difficult to quantify what exactly makes one stair.
Very true.
Anyways, it is very rough chord trill section into an FX one-hand trill. And Mytho pulling significantly ahead after that.
I wish I could say it was done. But
no, it's not even close to done.
It hasn't started yet.
Mytho with a 70K lead.
I find these FX really hard to hit, but those players seem to be hitting them fairly well.
And here we go into the 24 stairs.
Mytho's still holding for now.
I believe that is one of the densest charts in the game when it does come to pure button density.
I would imagine so.
It's up there. Very, very tough chart.
204 24ths.
972 coming out of Mytho. Very impressive showing.
Indeed.
Anyways, it would appear that the song we are playing is Midnight War, maximum 18.
I believe this is in the welcome hexa, is it not? Nope, I'm thinking.
No.
So I'm thinking of the chart 3 below it. Because it also is exciting.
This is a DDR crossover, I'm pretty... No, it's not a DDR crossover. It was like a event. I don't know. I wasn't playing the game during this event.
So true.
But it's a banger. It's a banger song. That's all I can say.
Chords.
Some chords here to start. Mytho picking up an early lead.
It's really funny to think that we're playing this chart after just watching people play Bangin Burst and Dyscontrolled Galaxy.
And 24 stairs.
Yeah.
Quite the change of pace.
Indeed.
Anyway, Mytho's holding a pretty decent lead here to start. 17K. Oh. Drops some lasers and ties it up.
Ooh, weird lasers. Arguably cross hands or just weird switches?
I don't know. This chart does seem to have a lot of long lasers in it, so a derailment can mean... Speak of the devil! derailment can be really bad for these players' scores. Tied up once again.
Lead still switching.
Lead going back and forth.
Actually barely in lead for now. But another laser miss.
Oh no. Lots of laser misses this match.
But just right back.
The lead switched like 8 times already.
Coming down to the
As
end.
we're approaching the end of the song, Horde Stream. Both players holding on. Toto's still with the lead. And they take it.
Ooh.
With a 988, almost an S.
So we will be heading to our tiebreaker.
Our tiebreaker of Insecticide Heaven. I hope these players have it. Once again, a change in pace from the other potential, and the other 19s and the other potential 19. Yeah, I mean, it's really nice how Konami has made Kanaste be so accessible now, at least for Sound VOLTEX. Playing at home has never been easier. Jeez.
Doesn't make it any less expensive.
Anyway, here we go. Lots of gallops, lots of tricky stuff. Mytho starting with a very strong lead. Nailing the laser section.
I've never seen this rep before. Looks fun. Kind of.
Yeah, this looks pretty good. Wow, that was fast. All right.
Really
Mytho's
fast.
still holding a pretty sizable lead. That was mean.
Oh, some mixed FX in these rolls.
Kind of a jammer.
It is kind of a jammer.
Mytho holding a very strong lead.
Also, the chart's open.
Also, oh wow. I didn't even realize the song was ending. The 993. Very nice. I remember you mentioning you played it before. Yeah, it's very difficult. Very difficult for
annoyed
sure.
by it. It's annoying. Very hard charting. Lots of fast rolls, I believe.
Both players getting tripped up by that part.
Mytho taking the lead for now, though.
Oh yeah, Mytho with a sizable lead. I feel like with the nature of this song, it's still pretty easy to drop a laser and have that lead switch back. Still though, Mytho holding a sizable lead.
I do believe this one's difficult today.
Yeah, this starter's really mean lasers. Doesn't mess around.
It is getting kind of close, though, I think.
Here we go. It's going to the ending. Mytho
quite
still
close.
holding quite a lead.
Horde ending. Did see Orca miss on similar lasers at the earlier in the chart, but final section. And mythomeme does take the first
トラックコンプリート
chart. Do we have enough PCB?
新しい
We do!
Barely.
138 remaining.
I hope, you know what? Actually, I think the last song is Omega Dimension, the tiebreaker if we go there.
Yikes.
マッチ
It
ング
was
モー
either
ド
Overload or something like that? Or no, that was the previous one.
It was 2 brand new deadline,
Yeah.
but we will see when we get there. Ends up taking a small lead to start. At the very least, it does seem like this chart is a lot less skill set heavy. I think it was a big factor that made Call of the World such a one-sided battle. I still think it could be anybody's game.
Lots of trills. mythomeme holding the lead for now. Orca dropping a few lasers. But it is quite close.
But still 20k ahead. Very fast 24 rolls. Orca is catching up a little bit. Even, I mean, may I say a lot of it.
That's getting close.
I think it could definitely go either way, but the song is about to end. Oh, we're tied up.
Orca's missing Nemesis lasers.
It's a mean crosshand. And Mytho takes back the lead. And with that, wow.
So close.
And with that, I do believe that mythomeme climbed up from Pool 8, climbed out of Pool 9, is going to Pool 10, going 3-0 in this pool.